Why did I freeze this? Oh God. How did a podcaster stop the MVP of the NBA this year? Well, it's a really interesting question, and we're going to break it down because we're going to look at the Lakers Thunder game from Saturday. Now, for those of you that don't know, the final score of the game was 126-99. It was a proper drubbing by the Lakers. And there was a lot of anomalies here. The Lakers shot 55% from the three-point line. They were on fire. But there are some things defensively that I'm sure JJ really stressed to his team to try and slow down Shai. And today we're going to look at those. So hoopers and hoopettes, God, I got to come up with a better intro. My name is Tommy Dubs, and this is the Film Room. All right, so right away, I'm in the corner now. I'll shrink myself down even further so you can see, but just to start off, I want to talk about a couple things that we're looking at today. So what JJ, in my mind, sat his team down and really emphasized was three things. One, do not let Shai beat us by getting to the free throw line. And they did a great job of this. Shai shot 0 free throws. Shai shot 0 free throws. My S's I'm bad with. Hang in there. Stop him from getting to the free throw line. Two, if he gets into the paint, make him see bodies. And you're going to see that a lot today, how they packed the paint against Shai, made sure that if he penetrated, he was seeing at least 3, if not 5 Lakers. There are some clips here today that are crazy. And 3, let's just not let Shai beat us. Let's make Jalen Williams, let's make Chet Holmgren or Isaiah Joe or any of these other players on the Thunder beat us. Let's not let Shai take over this game. And I think that this is a smart strategy, especially moving forward into the playoffs, because the big question mark for the Thunder is, do they have a number 2 option who's going to reliably show up? Again, I'm struggling to talk. It's 8 p.m. here. It's been a long day. Last year, the problem was with the Thunder, and the reason why they lost, in my opinion, was because when they played the Mavericks, Shai and Luka canceled each other out, basically, right? The second best player on the court during that series was Kyrie Irving. Jalen Williams is an amazing player. Chet Holmgren is an amazing player. The question is, can they show up and win you a game if the focus is on Shai? Didn't happen last year in the playoffs. And last night against the Lakers, it didn't happen either. Jalen Williams had a pretty bad night. 4 for 14. He had 16 points. I think Chet ended up with 10 points. So great strategy. And we're going to take a look again at those 3 points. Don't send him to the free throw line. Don't let him get into the paint without seeing bodies and make somebody else beat us. So today we're going to look at some of the clips. We're looking at his field goals, all of his field goal attempts. We're looking at his assists, and we're looking at a couple defensive rebound plays that just show some of the other things that we're looking at. So right away, we're going to start off with this play right here. So this is Shai's first shot attempt. Again, moving your feet, great. Now look right here. This is what we're going to see a lot of. Wow, this is like in the middle of a flashing camera. Okay, look at Austin's feet. They are on the ground while Shai is up in the air. So JJ was coaching his team up, and I knew that he was drilling this into his team for this entire, pregame, and the scouting report was, do not leave your feet until Shai is off his feet. Because once he's here, he can either shoot or pass. He's not going to be able to pump fake you and draw a foul. So Austin's feet are on the ground, tough shot. And I think JJ also said that too. Make him make tough shots. Don't send him to the free throw line. If he beats us making tough shots, we'll live with it. Tough shot by Shai, and he misses it. We're off to the races. Clip number 2, again. Now, right here, Austin's going to D him up. And look, Austin is not the defender that some other players are in the league, right? He's quick, but defensively, he's a little slow. He's a little lethargic, but he can still play good defense. I remember Dwayne Wade was talking about it the other day about Kyle Korver, and basically said that, yeah, Kyle was not a great defender, and he got frustrated Dwayne Wade got frustrated because he felt like he should have been able to beat Dwayne Wade, but Dwayne Wade felt like he should have been able to beat Kyle Korver every play, but he just couldn't because Kyle played good fundamental defense, was in the right position at the right time, and knew how to funnel him into help. I think that that's what Austin does really well, and I'm really hoping that this guy right here, number 77, can do it as well. I'm still big. Let me shrink myself down a little bit. There you go. I know you'd like to see my beautiful face, but that's fine. So right here, Reeves is playing good defense, but look, Hachimura's over here providing help, right? Make him see bodies. LeBron's got a foot in the paint. Luka's got a foot in the paint. We've got some stuff happening. Now watch Austin here. Good defense. Again, he doesn't jump. Austin doesn't jump until Shai jumps. Austin lands afterwards. This is a really tough shot, and Shai hits this, but it's just a great contest, right? Just put your hand up, make him shoot over us, make him make a tough shot. All right, right here, this is good first stop by Luka, and then, I really want to see this guy lock in on defense. I think he's got some work before he can be a good defender, but even there, good first effort by Luka, but, stay down, recommit, get back there. Good finish by Shai. And again, I'm not taking anything away from Shai, right? I'm not calling him a free throw merchant. I'm not calling him a foul baiter. He is a great player. I think that what really gets him going and what gets him in rhythm is getting those shots and getting to the free throw line. So the fact that they kept him off of that for this entire game is chef's kiss, fantastic. Where does chef's kiss come from? Somebody look that up and get back to me. Again, I'm watching this on NBA TV, so yeah, I don't have Synergy. I don't have all these fancy apps. This is just me breaking it down. So if you want to support me, please follow, like, subscribe, do all those things for more breakdowns like this and more examinations. So right here, again, this is a zone that they played, and it's a 2-3, but it's an interesting one because your biggest player is Rui Hachimura, and he's playing the center. So this is one of the things that I think can give the Thunder problems, is that when they're in this, they can switch 1 through 5. They have 6'7", 6'8", 6'9", 6'5", 6'7". Obviously Luka's not a great defender, but they can switch all screens, and you're always going to have a tall guy on you, and you're always going to have an more athletic, smaller guy than a 7-foot big. I think this caused the Thunder a lot of problems. Now, right here, you're just going to see a screen from Hartenstein. This is a good play. Rui's got to step up. I'm not exactly sure what the communication is in here, but I think LeBron's pointing out Chet. Rui kind of keeps his eye on him. Luka's just ball watching. So Rui drops down. He points over here, and then it just leaves us open. But again, great shot by Shai. And even here, look at the contest. Late contest, just put a hand up, make him make a shot. I'm drinking this water. I froze this, so it's a little weird. All right, now look, maybe this is an indicator that Shai was out of rhythm. That's kind of just a blown layup, but I get it. You have this man right here, and he's scary even at 40 years old. Made him double clutch, off to the races. Maybe he was a little out of rhythm to start right away, but that's all right. All right, right here, look, Rui dig. Let him see you. Shai goes attacks again. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. He sees 4 bodies right now. And then look at that. This is what I'm talking about with the coaching. Look at what Shai does here. Gets into the paint, pump fake. Who jumps? Not me, not you, not any of these guys, and there's 3 bodies around him. Now Shai's gonna make this, but look at how much more difficult of a shot that is than trying to draw a foul here. Now if Rui jumps, Shai's going up, it's maybe an and one. Instead, he has to pivot back, step back, fade away over Jordan Goodwin, and Shai's good enough, he's gonna make this. But this is the shot you want Shai taking. Again, right here, I was talking about it earlier. They're kind of in his, I actually can't tell in this play. They might be running zone. I don't think they are, actually. But again, 7'8", 7'7", 7'8", 6'7", 6'8", switching 6'7", 6'8". Really tough to get by. And good defenders. Rui's a good defender. Again, look at this defense. Rui could have recovered a little bit sooner to make this more difficult. He does not want to get pump faked and drawn up in the air. He just puts a hand up in his face, says if you make it, you make it, and he doesn't. Now again, Shai is good enough to make these shots, but this is how you want Shai to beat you. Make him a difficult shot maker, don't make him a free throw shooter. Great defense, and even right here, he's going to make this, but look at Vandy. He's moving his feet right here, hands up. Now, if he goes up right here, this is a foul. But you can see what Vandy's trying to do. He's trying to just get straight up in the air, play vertical, and say, Shai, make a shot over me, which Shai does because he's amazing. But again, you're going to live with that if you're a Lakers player. Great drive, help, right there. Now look, Dorian's right here. Again, this is Luka. He gets up in the air. I mean, Luka leaves a little late, but gets a little aggressive. But even right there, you can see what Luka does. Holds his hands back. Shai kicks out. It actually gets called the other way. This turns out being an offensive foul. They reverse it. But again, even Luka right here, he knows he kind of makes a mistake, puts a hand in the face, pulls it back. I don't want to draw a foul. Gets the kick out foul. Great. And this is all the scouting report that JJ really, really nailed down. On to the next play. Again, we're almost done with the first half. Step back. Great. You live with that. Shai's making the shot. You live with it. Shai is a good shooter, but he's not Steph Curry, right? And that's, with no disrespect to Shai, nobody's Steph Curry, right? So if he's hitting these 1 foot pullbacks, you live with it. And look at Dorian. He's trying to stop him in the paint. close out, late. Just get a hand up. Make it difficult. Don't foul him. Shai's going to make that. He's good enough. Next play. Okay, this is their zone right here, right? You can see it. 2-3. Dorian's running your big spot. But again, it's just bodies they're seeing. He drives. Look, 1, 2, 3. LeBron's coming over as well. Drop down. Great defense. We're not fouling. Late contest. Shai makes a pull up. Great player. This is so good. This is one of my favorites right here. This just kind of encapsulates the defense. Look at Reeves digs. Shows help. Shai keeps going. Reeves stays. He pulls back out. Rui plays it good. Make him go left. Pull up 1.3 seconds. If Shai is shooting that shot all night, you're happy. That is a win against this team. Again, great move by Austin. Late closeout. We're not fouling. Look at Austin moves his feet. Beautiful. We're not fouling. Straight up closeout. Shai makes a great shot, but that is good defense. Next play. Go. Again. Same thing here. Look, you can just tell how tentative Austin is, right? Like right there, he gets up quick, but he could have jumped right here, like right about here, but he's still on his feet. Shai goes up in the air. Great contest. Man, that's good defense by Austin. Okay, let's see what Luka does here. Yeah, I mean, look, I love me some Luka. This is barbecue chicken, right? And again, I love Luka, but Shai's going to barbecue Luka every time. Now the question is, can they get switches that ends up with Luka on him? We'll see what they end up doing. All right, Jackson, move your feet. Again, like Shai's gonna make this, but just look at this. This is coaching. Jackson goes straight up. He says, Shai, if you're gonna win, if you're gonna make this shot, it's not gonna be from the free throw line. It's gonna be a double clutch, spin layup, put it in the hole. I'm not fouling you. And look, again, like for the 12th time, Shai is good enough to make that shot. But it's a heck of a lot harder to make it, that shot, than it is free throws. This is perfect encapsulation of the defense. Look at Austin, moving his feet. Stay down, good, no foul, hands up. And look, I am not getting a foul called on me. Beautiful by Austin, right? Contest, he sees it a little close, spin away, right? And Shai's trying to draw a little bit of contact there. Right here, this is coaching right here. I'm not gonna touch him. If you make it, you make it. He doesn't make it, we're off to the races, and now Austin's going to blow a layup, but, you know, that's all right. Still good defense. But again, I think you're starting to see kind of the game plan here. And even right here, look at Luka. Luka, right here, this is maybe a foul, but he's trying to do it. He's just trying to go straight up and down, draw contact. Shai is getting into his space, arguably a foul on Luka, but overall, Luka's making the right play. He's trying to go vertical. Just make it difficult for him. But again, like I was starting to say, you're already seeing the game plan. Do not make him beat us from the free throw line. Do not let him beat us from the free throw line. Make him make difficult shots like that pull-up jumper right there. Again, Rui late closeout. Don't send him to the free throw line. Make him see numbers in the paint and make somebody else beat us. Right? Again, same thing. Like, look at Rui. Like, he's not contesting the shot at all. He's just getting his hand up. Says, Shai, if you're going to make the shot over me, go for it. I'm not going to the free throw line. Beautiful, beautiful. A couple more clips here. Good. And then right here, look at 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 feet in the paint. 4 players in the paint. Step back, double contest. Again, Shai is an amazing player, but that's the defense you want to run. Just a couple more, and then we'll move on. Okay, Vandy switches out. This is one of my favorites because look, step back. Now, Vandy could have gotten out there, right? Vandy has a better horizontal leap than this. But he just wants to get his hand up. No fouls, no trouble, moving on. That's kind of what I wanted to show you from the offensive side of it in terms of his shots. I also want to look at a couple of his, a couple defensive rebounds here, a couple defensive rebounding plays that I think are good indicators of this. So right here, we're going to start here. This is a Hachimura rebound, but right here, look at 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 feet in the paint. Where's he going to go? And if these guys stay on their feet, which they do, right? No biting at any fakes. Now, again, there wasn't really a pump fake here, but even so, they're not biting at fakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players within 5 feet of him. Shai, you're not going to beat us in the paint. You're not going to beat us from the free throw line. We're going to make Jay Will or Lou Dort or Hartenstein or Chet beat us from outside. Kick out. Now look, Jalen Williams is perfectly capable of making that shot but he just had a bad night. And the question is, can he do this consistently? Can he step up in the playoffs consistently and make those shots and be a good second option? Again, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gabe's got a foot, right? Good one. Okay, I get it. He's little up since. But 1, 2, 3 right here. Gabe's right here as well. Drive in, straight up and down. Make him see a body. Shai makes an incredible dish out pass there. Pull up jumper. You live with that, right? That is not a high percentage shot in today's NBA. You totally live with that. And the last one that I wanted to show you, I think, is this Finney-Smith one. Yes, this is the one right here. Now, we don't have the full clip here. Again, guys, please follow, like, subscribe, because I'm poor and I can't afford the great software that breaks all this down like full play style. But look right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 feet in the paint on a Shai drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He sees 5 places. He says 5 people right here. Look at all these openings here. The Lakers are saying, this guy is not beating us in the paint. Lou Dort is going to beat us by shooting threes. We live with that. Hartenstein's going to beat us by making this pull-up jumper here. We'll live with that. I think we got Aaron Wiggins, and I'm not sure who's over there. I can't really tell. But again, kick out, Hartenstein, back up by Lou Dort. Still more bodies, maybe a foul here. But Dort just short arms it. Again, love Lou Dort. He's a defender. He's a 3-and-D guy. If he's driving to the rim, I'm happy with that. So that's kind of what I wanted to show you guys. And again, the last points that I want to make on this, that I think JJ did really well, is it shows not only that he has game plans that can work, right? Now, can this work in a 7-game series is the $1 million question. I don't know if you're going to have this kind of offensive eruption from the Lakers again. Likely you probably won't. 55% from the free throw line on, I think they shot 43s. Yeah, 22 out of 40 from the 3-point line. It's not going to happen again. But if you take away 7 threes from this and they only go 15 for 40, they still beat them by, 5 points, right? That this is still a clear win. And I think a lot of it has to do with the defensive aspect of the ball. So it's a really good sign going into the playoffs that JJ can drop a defense and the defense will lock into the best of their ability. I'm really, really happy with where the Lakers are right now. And the Thunder have a couple things to figure out, right? Do they have a reliable second option? Can Shai play through playoff whistles, so to speak, where he's not getting as many calls? And what are the supporting casts going to do as well? Not just Jay Williams, not just Jalen Williams, Chet, Lou Dort, all these other guys. Can they step up? Again, I think there's 3 teams that can win it all this year. I think it's the Thunder, I think it's the Celtics, and I think it's the Lakers. I have questions about the Nuggets and Warriors. The East, I don't think Cleveland have what it takes. But this was very possibly a preview of a Western Conference Finals matchup. So thank you all so much for being here. Let me know what you think down below. And again, please like, follow, sub, comment, help this go in the algorithm. I'm trying to grow my channel. I'm a new content creator, and all the help greatly affects my ability to do this. So once again, I am Tommy Dubs, and this has been The Film Room.